distinguished rapporteurs, ladies and gentlemen. Special Rapporteur Mr. Michel Forst visited Azerbaijan in September 2016, and his report has been presented to this session yesterday. We have submitted the addendum reflecting in detail the views of Azerbaijan on this report. I would like now to make the following general comments of the report. The visit of the Special Rapporteur to Azerbaijan was viewed as an important step which could contribute to further enhancement of constructive cooperation between Azerbaijan and the relevant UN mechanisms. However, positive developments in my country achieved in recent years were not taken into consideration by the author of the report. Many positive assessments by the UN and other international organizations related to human rights protection in Azerbaijan were not even mentioned in the report, thus creating a distorted picture of present-day situation. During the visit, a lot of factual information and written materials were provided to the Special Rapporteur, but the report contains very few, if any, references to this information. Actually, out of 51 references in the report, there is only one referring to the materials provided by the government. Instead, the author has chosen to make his assessments using biased and unreliable sources, like selectively picked up references to newspapers, websites, NGOs and individuals whose credibility and knowledge of the situation in my country raise questions. Michel Forst's references to and claims about the political system of Azerbaijan are completely false and out of the context. But by making such references, the Special Rapporteur obviously oversteps his mandate. The selection of a limited group of human rights defenders with certain political agendas, whom the Special Rapporteur met during the visit, has failed to present a much wider spectrum of a vibrant civil society, dealing with the defense in particular of the violated human rights of refugees, internally displaced persons, disabled war victims, etc. The excessive assessment by the Special Rapporteur on the situation on freedom of expression, information, association, peaceful assembly and access to justice interferes into the mandates of other UN mandate holders. Therefore, the overall view of my government on the report is as follows. It is one-sided, biased and unbalanced, and that is why we have to reject this report. The approach taken by the Special Rapporteur does not serve the enhancement of interaction with the UN human rights mechanisms. Mr. Chairman, we witness obvious problems in the methodology of preparing reports by mandate holders, and the evolving situations requires attention of the Human Rights Council. We respect the independent character of mandate holders. However, rapporteurs have their mandates elaborated and adopted by the UN member states, which require in particular to reflect in a fair manner all views expressed to mandate holders during their visits. The report prepared by distinguished Mr. Forst is not in compliance with the Code of Conduct for Special Procedures mandate holders, in accordance with which the sources of information shall be credible and objective, and while expressing their views, mandate holders shall also indicate fairly, and I stress indicate, not consider, what responses were given by a concerned state, which the Special Rapporteur has failed to do. The Human Rights Council has to take into account that the continuation of such a vicious practice would prompt valid questions of the authorities of a visited country about the added value of meetings with the rapporteurs. Recent discussions around subjectivity of some of the reports in the Human Rights Council sends a message of an alarming trend, which, if unabated, could eventually cast shadow on objectivity and impartiality of the work done by mandate holders. In view of the above mentioned, Azerbaijan calls on the UN Human Rights Council, its special mechanisms, and the UN High Commissioner for Human Rights to seriously consider the deficiencies in the methodology of preparing such reports. Finally, I would like to reiterate that Azerbaijan is ready to continue dialogue with the UN human rights mechanisms on the basis of balanced and objective assessments, and expects these mechanisms to express the same attitude to the UN member states, free of double standards. Thank you.